All right. It is Talent Tuesday. We are aware that we've got a little glitching and skipping over. I guess it's running through all platforms. We're gonna try to work this thing out. Welcome back, everybody. Glad to have you with us. DJ Spen, how are we doing?
I think we're okay. We're going to find out soon enough, but you keep going.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep going. Talk to me, Twitch fam. I know you always keep it real, so let us know how we're sounding. We're going to try to work it out on this end. Our camera's fuzzy too, huh? Oh, why, thank you, darling. Bobby Shaw says I look great as always. Thank you, darling. Love you very much. All right, it is Talent Tuesday. For those of you that are joining us for the very first time, we are Quantize Recordings, and this is our A&R show. We're going to get into some music that submitted by supposedly up-and-coming producers. Sometimes we have some semi-pros sneaking their music in. But we're going to check the music out and give them some feedback. So please stay with us for the ride. We want to hear your comments and your feedback. Let's keep it nice, but we do want to keep it honest, okay? So let's get right into this. Let's see what they're saying. Sounds fine. Thank you. What's up, Luke Stevenson? All right. Okay. I think we're sounding okay. So hello to the Facebook fam. I'm scared to even sign into Facebook because I don't want to drain my computer anymore.
Go ahead. I think you can.
You think we're okay? All right. Well, let me go and say hello to the Facebook family. All right. Well, let's get into this and introduce everyone. I am extremely excited about our panelists that we have on for tonight. They really don't need any introduction. And you all know I'm all about the ladies and women empowerment. And, you know, sometimes I feel like the women's role in this industry, especially in soulful house music, is diminished. And how could it ever be? Like, where would this scene be without the ladies of house? So I'm going to introduce you to two of my very favorite ladies of house. The first, you have heard time and time again on Quantize Recordings. Mm-hmm. We got a remix of For Every Mountain going on, and that is her gracing those vocals. So I don't think she needs any introduction, but let us welcome
Miss number one after number one after number
one after number one, right? Miss Tasha LaRae is in the house with us. What's up, Tasha?
Uh-oh, can we hear?
I'm muted. Hello, everybody.
There you go.
Hi, Tasha. We thank you for being with us because we know we messed up on our end, and I'm going to just put it out there and tell everybody. We literally called Tasha like 15 minutes ago, like, where are you? And she was like, I'm home, where I'm supposed to be. So we had a little mix up on our end, but Tasha's with us, and we're so grateful that you were able to jump on at the last minute. And we can't wait to hear your feedback for these producers tonight, Tasha.
Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to this.
Thank you. And we have another lady legend in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Her last project on the label was on Teddy's album, right?
Yes,
on Baltimore, Philadelphia International. Yes. What is the song called? Because I really like that song. Wait a minute. Time Waits for No One.
See, I didn't even have to say no.
You didn't have to say anything.
There you go.
Beautiful, beautiful song. Beautiful vocalist. Miss Carmen Brown is in the house with us tonight.
I'm so glad to be amongst such a wonderful panel. Thanks for having me.
Well, Carmen and Tasha, we don't want you to hold back. We want you to really, give some honest feedback to these producers. And by all means, if you hear something that you think might be worthy of your beautiful vocals, please let us know, and we'll connect you with the producer. So I hope they got some good stuff for us tonight.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Looking forward. Let's go.
All right, let's go. We've got our family in the house, Quantize fam. Let me see who's on. Are we all on? Is everyone here? Our co-founder, I think, is in the house. I know I heard his voice. I talked to him today, so he has no excuses. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Tommy Davis. Hey, Tom.
Hey. Oh,
Tommy,
I think I got one.
Did you check out any of the music beforehand, Tommy?
No, I didn't. I never liked.
Oh no, I didn't either. So fingers crossed and prayers up that we got some good stuff. All right, is Mr. Mike Freak in the house? Where is he?
He's right there.
All right, what's up, Mike Freak?
Hello, how's everyone doing?
Mike Freak, I think last time were you able to get 2 songs for your new label project?
We're still in the process of reviewing, but yes, those were
okay. So all right, so let's see if we can get something for you tonight. I hope that there's something there that might pique your interest. All right, we're gonna check it out. All right, and of course we have coming to you all the way from the UK. The Duchess of Margate is our head of A&R, Candice McKenzie. Hello, Duchess.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, Kelly. How are you?
Good. Thank you, Candice. All right.
Everyone.
Yeah. And we've got the DJ. We've got the other lady DJ in the house. Is she with us? DJ Renee Melendez.
Hey, Kelly.
There she is. Hey.
How you guys doing?
Good. All right. I think that's all the fam we've got. And I've got my DJ with me. DJ Spen, you gonna say hello?
Hello.
Oh, that's something nice.
That is nice.
All right. You gonna take me for yogurt after this?
Yogurt?
Yeah, I really want a TCBY yogurt with the strawberries and this chocolate sprinkles on top and stuff.
Oh, all right.
Okay. All right. Well, now I'm motivated to get into this. So I hope these producers got some good stuff for me tonight. All right. Let's get right into this. Are you ready?
I think so.
Why am I not on what? Hold on. Let me see what these Twitch people saying. Why are you not on the radio? Oh, you just trying to look at them. They trying to sweet talk.
I know what they doing. Ooh. They need to go away.
Oh, that's Soul Man 11. We know who that is. You know who Soul Man is. What's up, Soul Man? All right, let's get into this. We have 7 tracks for this evening because Candice was going to be upset if I tried to sneak another one in. So we capped it at 7, and we are going to get right into track number 1. You ready for that one?
Yeah.
What is it called?
Hungry Bear.
Oh, Lord.
What?
Now, what? We tell you all to carefully think about your song. Your music is your legacy. So
I like Hungry Bear.
I'm interested in hearing.
I think that it's a very clever title.
You think so?
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Let's see what it sounds like.
Yeah.
If it sounds clever. All right. Let's go. This is Talent Tuesday. Stick with us, family. Hungry Bear. Hungry Bear vibes. No. Interesting. All right, we're gonna see what the people think. Shout out to Teo Wink over on Facebook.
Teo.
Eric Cummings from Oakland, California, checking us out, and Andre Blackman. What's up, family? So we want to hear from you on this Hungry Bear, our first track of the evening on Talent Tuesdays. Let's go over to our guest panelists and see what they think about this one. So let's start off with Tasha.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
I would say that this track, it sounds incomplete. It sounds like maybe it was an idea they were starting with, but there are several spaces where it just feels like something's missing. I think it's something good to build on. There's also something with the mix. I'm not big on mixing. Like I don't know how to do all that stuff, but I just know what I hear, and like I said, it sounds like incomplete. That's all I'd say. I would say keep building on the idea.
Okay, so if you had to score this one from 1 to 10, what score would you give this one?
1 is the lowest, 10 is the highest? Or
yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I will give it a 2. Honestly.
All right. Okay. We appreciate the honesty. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's go over to Miss Carmen. Carmen, are you in agreement with Tasha on this one?
I am. It sounds incomplete. However, I think that it's got some elements that could definitely work if they work on it a little bit more, maybe add some type of vocal to it. Yeah. So on a scale from 1 to 10, I'll give it a 6.
We'll give it a 6. All right. All right. Let's check in with Tommy Davis. Tommy, what could you do with this one?
You're a dummy. You I don't know, but he's trying to give it Hungry Bear vibes. And I know what he's doing. He's a dummy.
I just randomly have a bear head. Only
because he's Tommy Davis.
It made me move a little. Come on, Tommy Davis.
Because he's Tommy Davis. That's the only reason why.
Okay, we're listening, Tom.
It had a lot of great pieces in it. It's like the lady said, it's kind of incomplete. It kind of didn't go in any direction. It had some producers, when you're doing several samples together, you have to think about key. You have to think about that the key, even samples need to be in key. You know, or else a musician, the musical challenge people will have an issue with it. But listen to them drums, they're interesting. You know, I mean, some of the parts could really work out. You got something there somewhere. But was that still it? Yeah, it's got a lot going on, and it's hard to get a direction. There are some people out here some labels out here that might do something with this. So you got something. It's not really for us. We would have to do some work with you to get it to go, and we don't have time to do that anymore. So I give you a 4.
All right, a 4 coming from Tommy Davis. I want to hear from Mike Freak. Mike, could you do anything with this?
Well, it needs a bit more work than, we would have to if we were going to take it. So, I mean, there's a couple of good things about it. I like the Rhodes, the electric piano part. The drums was good. It was missing something. I think it needed kind of like a proper bass line to complement whatever the other elements. So, yeah, it needs a bunch of work to get it up there, but the ideas are pretty good. I like that. I like that. I like the Rhodes part. I really enjoyed that one. Other than that, I think it needs some work.
All right, score it.
I would give it a 6 because there's some parts that I really like. I think you could develop those ideas. Like, you need to grow that electric piano part. The drums is good, but it needs to have different planes to it. It's just going to stay at that one lane.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We've got a 6 from Mike Freak. Let's check in with Candace McKenzie.
Thank you, Kelly. So I feel like it's all already been said. I wrote down almost identical to Tasha, which I wrote down, it feels like it's a little incomplete. There's an idea there, but it needs to be developed more. I also wrote down, I don't think the sound quality is there, because I even changed headphones because it just sounds really tinny. It sounds like it needs boosting or something. So I believe there's an idea there and it's something to be worked on, but it does need work. So I'm going to give it a 5.
All right, a 5 from Candace. Last but not least, let's check in with DJ Renee Melendez.
So let me address the poll first. The poll was 91% no.
91% no. All right.
Twitch. So for my personal opinion, it's a concept. It's a concept. It's an idea, but it's an idea that needs a lot of work, love, and attention. So I would encourage the person to go back to the drawing board. Don't get discouraged, but work on it and try to, cultivate more of your idea and resubmit it.
All right. So where are you landing on your score, Renee, with this one?
3.
All right. All right, DJ Spen, do you have anything to add here? Talk to the producer. What do they need to do? Where have they? I think went wrong somewhere.
I think in general, it's more of an arrangement problem. I like a lot of these elements, a lot of them.
Okay.
Even it's weird because once we started talking, the track took another turn.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're submitting tracks to a forum like this one, I think that everything kind of needs to happen, within the framework of 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
This was a bit long before it got to something. And really, we started talking and it took a turn and I was like, I was like, yeah, it's like, I really liked something that was going on at the very end there. But anyway, I give it a 6. I think that it's good elements. I think the producer knows what he's doing with drums. I mean, it can be a good solid house track, but it just needs a little bit of work, attention. And I tell you another thing is the producer would probably do well listening to tracks by somebody like Ron Trent, Osun Lade, guys that kind of take instrumental records and turn them into these really interesting pieces of musical art. Charisma's good at that as well. And I honestly think that it just needs some arrangement. It needs definitely a different name, and I think we'll be all right. Otherwise, you'll have Tommy Davis walking around in a bear head. Doing I don't know what to it.
Oh, y'all got jokes. Oh,
yes.
Well, okay. So I think enough has been said. I'm just going to check real quick on the comments. What's up, Drina Ross gave it a 6. Andre Blackman gave it a 4 over on Facebook. Let's see. Who is that? Lenamaro. Look, I don't know. It sounded like a loop. It needs more. Andre says, I give it a 4. The bear needs to be fed. Andre. Okay. All right. So some mixed reviews. Tommy, I'm wondering what you think about this. As this song was playing, I said, maybe we need to tell people to send us the best 3 minutes of the song, because nobody has time to be waiting for something good to happen, especially if it never happens. So what do you think about that?
Spen kind of reiterated to that. Is that when you send these demos in, and if you got a part of it, we shouldn't have to go to 2 or 3 minutes to get to that part, because sometimes we might not get that far. So, and then most A&R people, they skip through a song real quick. It's like, and move on. So you want to, even if it ruins the arrangement, if it's the best part, then hook them in and then say, hey, I have a long version.
Exactly.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I
I don't
totally
know.
agree.
I don't know if I 100% agree with that, because I feel like what would happen is people will send in a good like 3 minutes and the rest is whack.
The rest is trash.
That's yeah. And
Maybe, but a
I'm not
good three
sure if
minutes, a good 3 minutes that's a 10 is a good 3 minutes that's a 10. If it's a 6 minute track and only 3 minutes of it is a 10, it's still a 10, and that
But
can be
then
worked with.
But then that's the thing. It still needs to be worked with. So it's like
Yeah, it will.
you get like
If
you
that's
get like
the
a good
case.
3 minutes. You get like a good 3 minutes, and then what do you do? Do you loop it and make it a 6 minute track? Like you just double it? Like it's still gonna need work. So I don't know what's worse, if it's kind of like just getting in a track and it's like, okay, it's got good parts of it, but it's not quite there. You might need to go
Right.
away and come back. And people have done that, and we've signed it. Or if it's like, well, okay, I'm going to send in my best 3 minutes, and we think, wow, this is banging. But then it's like, all it is 3 minutes. There's a load of time when tracks has come in and we said it's too short. It's more like a DJ tool and stuff like that. And we also run that risk as well. I feel like it's that producers should just send in their tune. It should be a solid 5 minutes. It should be. It shouldn't be. We're now looking for a part of a track to make it good, to make it signable.
Right.
It's
I
like
mean, I guess you have a point, because then what we'll be getting is like these radio edits, and what we're doing is dance music. I guess you have somewhat of a point.
Well, that's true, but we don't need to listen to 3 minutes of a long intro. That either. I mean, nobody has time for that. And let's be honest, I need to talk to my team here, because on Tuesday nights when we listen to this stuff, when we're not doing this, the Tuesdays in between, we come together, we listen to the tracks together. I mean, we give it 30 seconds a song. It's like skip and skip,
Right.
skip.
Because that's how that's how most people really listen to it.
Go 2 minutes in. Nope,
Really
not
what it
sounding
is.
good. Go 2 more minutes in, not sounding good. Go 2 more minutes in, not sounding good. Kelly, what's your vote? No. I mean, literally, I don't think we give it more than maybe 2 minutes a song.
8 bars.
Maybe.
I say
Maybe.
8 bars, 8 to 16 bars.
Right.
You got it.
Honey.
I think got it.
I think everyone's making good points though, and I think if people are going to shorten it, what they should do is cut out the intro. We don't need to for the demo show, and even for demos, we don't need to hear like the intro part.
That long
Which again goes to what I'm saying. It's like, a lot of dance records are built on intros because of the plain. Yeah,
but I'm literally talking about the beats, like dum dum.
Yeah.
No one needs to hear that, but
right.
But we don't really. But from the intro, when the song is building up, like keep that. So if a song was 6 minutes, then just cut out a minute of the track. So you've cut out the beginning bars and the end bars, but we still hear like the
Which again goes back to what I'm saying. You're taking the best parts of the track. But hey, look, don't get it twisted. Somebody like Jeffrey C or Charisma do a record, and all it is beats. What you gonna do?
Right.
I mean, you see what I'm saying? It's a case by case. It's really a case by case situation. I mean, if you have a track and the beats are killer, then we need to hear them beats.
Right.
If you got a track and the song is killer, then we need to hear more of the song, less of the beats. But then that's a decision that every producer's got to make before they send something in.
But just to piggyback off of what you said with using Charisma and Jeffrey C, with just having beats, those beats take you somewhere. Mm-hmm. Again, the dancer wants to go on a journey. They want to get to that place of euphoria while they're listening to music. They don't want to stay in a linear place. Yeah. And that's what people need to keep in mind.
Right.
What is that? What is the music playing in the back? What is that?
The next song.
The next song. Don't get excited. All right, we're gonna move on. I just want to say, again and again, and Derek Devontae, my finger is 1 second off of putting you out of the speed, because he's saying, "Oh, we should have just skipped the song." That's not what this show is about. When people submit their music, they know they're gonna hear some honest feedback. You might get a 2. So you either come correct or you get your 2. And your 4s. That's just what happens. And so ideally, people want to learn. Some of these producers, many of you come every week. We signed a young man who's 14 years old, his first track out the gate, and we were wowed by his track. Then we get some that need a little work, and we say, we can't take it because we don't have time to fix your track, but go back. And people do go back. So we don't turn away sometimes I do listen to the tracks ahead of time. Sometimes I don't. I haven't this week. So no, we're not skipping any tracks. That's not what this show is about. It's for the people to get constructive feedback. And so that's why we're here. And that's why, that's what we do. Because what y'all won't say is that Quantize don't give back to this community. That's what we're doing right now. So right now, Mr. Derek DeMonte, don't play with my emotions. We're going to go on to track number 2 that Tommy, I think, likes. What's it called? What's it called, Candace?
Jean Blue.
Jean Blue. Like Jean, like blue, like the French way, right?
Yeah, like jeans, blue jeans.
No, it's not like blue jeans. All right, it's Talent Tuesday. Stay with us, y'all. Teo Wink said this is a cognac or a vino vibe. Yeah, smooth. Interesting. Let's see what people have to say. Let's start off with Carmen this time. Carmen, how you feeling about this one?
It kind of sounds like someone is just starting production work. Let's being honest. I wasn't really feeling it that much. But on the other hand, it also sounds like the meditation music that I sleep to. So that's my thoughts.
Right.
Not in love with it.
Yeah. Okay. So what you gonna give this one?
Ooh, that's going to get it too.
So Carmen, let's say somebody sent you this and said, we want you to put some vocals on this. Would you say you got to do a whole lot better to get my vocals on this?
Try to be honest. And just
I mean, because I know you can't take every song. Yeah, you're just not feeling it. Okay. All right. Let's see if Tasha agrees. Tasha, how are you feeling about this particular track?
So I'll be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Period. But the whole time that I'm listening to this track, like when it started coming, I'm a sucker for chord progressions. I like where the chord progressions started, and I found myself doing this the whole time. So I'm listening to it. The problem was after about 4 bars of this, that's it. That's all the song had to offer. Okay. And so I wish it would have done something, even if it would have, the keys dropped out and then you just hear the bass and then it comes back in, like to build something up, pull some of those elements out, bring some stuff back in. The other thing was there's an additional, one of the key parts, like not the chords that are there, but the auxiliary thing. And a lot of times, especially at the beginning part of this, it was doing too much, so you couldn't hear the elements of what that line was actually doing. Okay. And then it was also muddying up the dopeness of that chord progression. Like, I love the way those chords were going. I just wish it would have went somewhere else. Okay. So that, because I'm like, oh shoot, this is about to go somewhere, and then
it didn't do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I definitely was feeling that one. If somebody would have sent that to me, I would have been a little stuck, because I'd have felt like I had to do more vocally to overcompensate for what was missing. But I may have had a conversation with whoever produced it to see if they could do some, like, go back to do some more stuff to that track. Like, I would have asked for something, only because I love those chord progressions. So that's just, and as far as rating it, I would give this one, I teetered back and forth, but I would give it a 5.
Okay, we got a 5 from Tasha LeRae. Let's check in with Candace McKenzie on this one. Candace?
Thank you. So, I wrote down it has a nice vibe. There's definitely something about it. But I also wrote down, I don't think it changed enough. Like, everyone speaks about how tracks had changed like every 8 bars or so, and it just didn't do that. And like Tasha said, it could have, well, basically I just wrote down it could have had a breakdown. It could have maybe had a breakdown, and then come back, or it could have sort of uplifted the vibe by added, I don't know, some crash cymbals or something when it comes back from the breakdown or something. It just could have done more, which is a shame, because I think it's got a nice vibe there. And Carmen said about her meditation music. Not everything is for Quantize, not everything is for the dance floor. It might be that this track is a good track for something like that. I don't know, there's something there, but it needs more for us to even if we wanted to maybe consider it for like a Quantize and chill, I think that it needs a bit more. So I'm going to give it a 5.
All right, a 5 from Candace. Renee, are you in agreement?
I actually do.
Because I thought I saw you vibing a little bit in the beginning.
You did. And I agree with Candace. There's something there. I think that this song needs some serious arranging and some more elements to it, but they have the foundations of something. But there's one thing, well, I'm going to piggyback off of that. The Twitch fam said no on the poll.
No, on Twitch. Okay.
But I want to piggyback. I want to say something to the people online, Facebook and Twitch that are in the chat room. These are demos. This is someone submitting their thoughts and their artwork and whatever they put into submitting to be critiqued by everyone who shows up here. Please, please, please be respectful of your comments, because the person who made the track might be in the chat room.
They are. They usually are. Yeah.
They usually 9 times out of 10 they're sitting in there because they're excited that their song is going to be reviewed. So for those who are sitting in there bashing the people who actually took the time to put something together and submit the work, I challenge you to send your work in and let's see what your work
Oh, send it to me. Send it directly to me.
All right. So did she give a number yet?
She didn't give a number.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
She gave it a 5. Okay.
All right. So check this out. I want y'all to listen to this. Okay, so let's talk about this. Now, everybody, how did that sound? Like, how does it sound? Does it sound muffled? Does it sound bad? Does it sound like I don't know, sound muddy? I mean, sounds good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mike Freak. Good. Mike Freak, put Mike Freak up.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, where you at? How did that sound? No. Right. So what I'm okay. So okay. Now, Candace, put everybody up, if you can.
Yeah.
All right. That is a track that is, and it's an old track. And bottom line is that this track sounds good over this platform. Okay. So when we have people that send demos that sound like this, and it sounds bad, it's not the platform. It's the tracks. So what I'm saying is that, yes, what Renee said is absolutely spot on. These are demos. They're going to sound like demos. They're not going to sound like finished products like that. That's done by a professional guy in a professional studio, you know, arranged professional. It's a simple track, but everybody's like, what's this? What's that record? What's that? That's dope. And, you know, I mean, simplicity is really a good thing. So tracks can be simple and still be good. But listen, this is a demos. This is a demos show. The tracks don't sound good. We can't change the sound of what we're doing. What we do sounds fine. It sounds fine. So I'm just saying, for everybody that says, oh, it sounds bad, this is terrible, it's a demo show.
Y'all done made my husband mad. Y'all done made my husband mad. See, listen.
It's a demo show.
Listen, whatever the name is on Twitch, we're listening to the demos. This is a demo show. If you would like to hear a DJ set, please check DJ Mike Freak out right after this. Or DJ Buckers is online, and so is Mr. V. I highly recommend him. And you can hear a completed DJ set with professionally produced music. But again, we are going to continue to welcome up and coming producers who really don't have a chance anywhere else to get feedback. We're going to continue to welcome you and put your music on this platform. You're braver than me. I'm a perfectionist. If I was a music producer, no way I would put my stuff on there because I would be in the chat fighting. So no, I don't think I would be brave enough. But I really do applaud the producers who do this. So let's finish.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Uh-oh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The co-founder is speaking.
That last track, I have 20, 30 years ago, remember records that came out like that. And watch, even as a demo, watch a DJ in a nice club take it, reach under, pull amps up and doing this, and let that play. And let that play for 20 minutes. The first 5, everybody's going like, ooh. 10 minutes in, they pulling their hair out.
Everybody's going crazy.
Right.
So talk to this producer, Tommy. Tell him, first of all, speak to this, the track overall and what you would give it and what you think,
Okay. I think you got a great idea. It was linear, like an E2, E4, and that you could tell a very slow story like that. There are dancers that like to go through a long journey. It fits that. Now, all you gotta do is construct it more so that the growth keeps them going. It don't have to happen in 5 minutes like we think in this platform. Sometimes a record can go 10 minutes and take people to a long journey. And I think you got something in that track. Just arrange it more, get it. The loop that Spen was playing, we didn't hear that until when we was talking. So you want your loop to go in and do what, like Tasha said, do some dropouts, take people in and out of it. And dancers are remarkable with listening to arrangements. It's what moves their body. It's the arrangements. So if you just take the same track, an arrangement, and a movement, you can have a hit record. A hit record that everybody else out there in that land saying, "Oh, I ain't like it. To be the same people to say, I like it.
I like it, right. So score-wise, how would you rate it as is?
As is, I'll still give it a 6. What you need to do, producers, is when you finish your things, we understand it's your demo. But you still take a mastered record and try to get your sound so that it's comparable, so that the people do not get stuck on your quality. Your sounds, the way it sounds is important. You can get stuck on a quality. You make sure your kicks, make your synths, go through each track and listen to the track by itself. Make sure that it fits in the spectrum. Make sure that it's all together. So when somebody in headphones or in a Bluetooth speaker, that they can at least hear your production. Sometimes your finished mix does a disservice to your track. So think about that. Listening to it to other records. Compare it and do your best.
Yeah. Thank you, Tommy. Mike, I know that this might not be along your lines, but interested in hearing your feedback on this.
No, I actually like it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's still a lot of work to be done, but I like that part right there.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of artists that I've been following lately that uses that kind of technique. They sample something from disco or something R&B, and then they just make a track out of it. It loops. Like, I don't know if people have probably heard of Fullamore, who does a lot of that. He samples a lot of like disco. Even DJ Cozy does that. He sampled Gladys Knight, Neither One of Us. And it was like a 10-minute track, and it just it just kept on going. But people, I've played it a lot of times and people just go crazy over it. And it's just, sad to say, neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye, and then it keeps going over and over. And it drives people nuts, and it's just a sample. So that's, I guess one thing you could do as a producer is, put the track on your DAW, listen to it and see how the track moves and try to follow the arrangement that they're doing, which I did when I was starting out. That's what I did. So listen to a lot of different music and see what the style you're trying to do. Listen to artists that sound like it. I think that's gonna help.
Yeah. Okay, so score-wise, where are you gonna land on this one?
This is it's for me. It's a 6.
Okay.
I mean, I like that. I like that hook. It just needs to develop.
All
So
right.
there's something there. Yeah.
All right.
That chord that's playing, I like it.
All right, and there you have it. At the end of the day, we can't always love a track, but we can definitely give the producer some feedback, some ideas if they're interested on in further developing the track, and that's what we're going to keep on doing. So I think we should roll right along. This next one, interestingly enough, is called "Move Your Body." I always wonder, and we have a couple songs tonight that are the names are songs that we know. So this is interesting. Let's take a look. It's Talent Tuesday. Stay with us. Reading the comments over on Facebook, Nick Flannery says a bit more complex chords than this. So I'm assuming you want something a little meatier. Teo Wink says shorten the intro and space the vocal out. All right. Okay. Thanks. See, that's some good feedback. the vocal is overused, in my opinion. That is a comment from Teo Wing. Shout out to Ricky Morrison. Is Ricky Morrison watching us?
Ricky Morrison is watching.
Oh, what's up, Ricky Morrison? Shout out to you. Would love to have you on and get some.
Oh yeah,
some
that's
feedback.
going to happen again. Oh, and he's got a new record called "Love Is" that y'all need to check out.
Absolutely,
I mean, some serious disco vibes right there.
Absolutely,
got going on.
And
really
speaking of amazing producers, Jeffrey C. Is in the house on Twitch.
Jeff.
His recent track was riding so high on the charts, on every chart. So shout out to Jeffrey C. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into this. This is interesting. I don't know how I feel about it, but I want to hear what our judges think about this one. So let's start off with Tommy on this one. Tommy,
yes,
you moving your body or what? What you doing to this?
I was. I mean,
okay.
Speaking actually talking to the person. I like the fact that you're doing your movements in an elementary house in 32s. And 32s, the dancers, the people don't understand it, but your movement was steady changing on 32s. That means you don't bore the dance floor. And believe it or not, the hardest thing to do is to do more simplified tracks like this than to do a song. Because there is a song in this redundant, saying something and over again. I do think that you could have took some of the move your bodies out here and there, because I think of it like this. If you have a sample like playing like this, think about a person in your crowd saying that. How long can they keep saying that? You know, so it's after a while, it tires the ear out. So it's sometimes if you take it out, give it a break, the people will join it when it comes back in. They have to breathe, take them in and get into your tracks. Your tracks was excellent. The way you brought your hi-hats in, they lifted the track up, where you had the middle part where it kind of did what it's doing right now. So that's a great idea. It's classic house, classic. I mean, for a demo, this is really, really great. I was jumping the first 2-3 minutes. So it's because I am an elementary house head. You know, I'm not as grown as the people have grown over the years. This is where house started from. Right here is what the definition of house was. That is it. So I give this a 7.5 because I could make it work. You know what I mean? It's just, but I only could do 2 or 3 minutes of it. It doesn't do enough movement to hold the floor that long.
For long.
So, right.
Okay. All right. Well, let's jump over to Mike Freak because I know he's probably about to leave us. So, Mike, talk to me.
I pretty much Tommy said everything I've wanted to say. Other than, you know, I like the bass line. It's pretty groovy. For me, like that part where he took out everything and it was just the drums and the bass. I like that one. I really enjoyed that. And then bringing in the other parts back again. But yeah, I just want to echo what Tommy said, which was you know, taking the vocals out in, you know, several parts, because a lot of times it got too tiring for me, especially with that kind of hook. You know, it's just like 3 words and it doesn't I mean, it's good if you bring it at some points in the track, but for it to repeat that much, it kind of got tiring. So that's what I gotta say. But yeah, it's a dope house tune. I like this one. I'll give this a 7.
Okay.
This is a potential cue as well.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. And speaking of cue, we're gonna be in DC this Saturday.
Yes, we will be partying on Saturday for our label launch. So hopefully those of you that are local can join us in DC on Saturday. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Mike.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Let's go over to our guest. Let's hear what Tasha thinks about this one.
So this one definitely had me over here moving my body. I was listening to it and dancing and grooving. I agree with Tommy and Mike Freak. That some of the vocals, like, they could have dropped out a little bit more. I think there's even space to add one extra vocal spot that people can sing along to. So it's like the part of that song that everybody is looking forward to. I don't know what that could be, but just it's something simple. I could definitely hear something like that on there. But and I think that's all I wrote on here really. Is definitely for the dance floor. That's what I put. Definitely for the dance floor.
Yeah.
So I don't have anything else to add to that. I would give this one. I was going between a 7 and an 8, so I'd say 7.5.
All right. 7.5 from Tasha. Let's check in with Carmen Brown.
Hey, I enjoyed that. It reminded me of, like Tommy said, original house groove, and how it all started. I think that, like everyone else said, there's a redundance in that hook, and you could drop a few out of it, but I could actually hear a ad lib with that.
Yes.
Uh, well, I won't give it to you because that's somebody else's song.
I was waiting. I was like,
get
is she about to sing?
a Carmen Brown freebie.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I enjoyed that actually. Yeah, I think that's a dancer's dream.
Okay.
And it could be worked on a little bit more. I'll give it a 7.5.
All right. 7.5 from Carmen. Let's go over to DJ Renee Melendez.
Hey, so the Twitch poll was 63% yes.
Okay, not too shabby.
So I like this. I think that they definitely have something. I think that Move Your Body was a little bit overkill, but I think that if used properly, it probably could create a nice, heightened point to the song and take it to another place. So I'm gonna give it a 6.
All right, a 6 from Renee. Thank you, Renee. Let's move on to Candace.
Thank you, Kelly. So I just wrote down that the build-up was a little bit too long to then get to the drop, which I think was mentioned already, because I was really ready for like the drop, but then when it came, I was like, no, because it just took too long for me anyway. And I also wrote down again what everyone said about the vocals just being overused, but you know what I always say, you can take some vocals out. But I think it's good, and I think it's definitely got something there. I was moving my body at the beginning, but then I stopped a bit. So I would say I'll give it a 7.
All right, a 7 from Candace. DJ Spen.
I give it a 7. I like the way it sounds. I think the track sounds good. So from that aspect, I really did like it. The arrangement, I think, needs some work. The elements are really good. I mean, it's not too much more to say. It's a simple house track, but it's a good one. So, it's a 7. It's a 7.
Okay.
Hey, Kelly.
All right. Yes.
Hey, Carmen.
Yes.
Back it up to Move Your Body. See, because Carmen had a great idea for this producer. Now, Carmen just mirror it.
Move your body.
Yeah.
Body. Move your body.
Yes. Exactly.
Exactly.
That's it. That's all it
Exactly.
is. That's it.
Body,
That's
baby,
it. That's it.
body.
And that's a hit. It's a hit. It's number 1. It's all over the world. That's it.
That's all it needs.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you can do sample records are really good. And what I mean by sample record, this is like a sample play record. Mm-hmm. So, you're using the vocal as a circle to try and create a moment where people will just latch on to it. What Carmen just did was anti that. So it's like you're doing the music, you're doing the move your body, and then next thing you know, you got this other thing that happens out of nowhere, and it's like, whoa. And then you go back to the move your body again. And then Carmen comes back into this like, whoa. It's still, even though, these are linear tracks, the better tracks, the tracks that are really like hit records that everybody loves, they'll be linear, but they will absolutely go somewhere else. And the people that are the best at it, at jazz, Dennis Ferrer, man, Quentin Harris back in the day, my goodness gracious, he could take something and pounce you with it, and the next thing you know, it goes somewhere else, and you're like, where did that come from? So, oh my gosh, yeah, let's not even talk about what Mr. Chandler does. So, you know, there are all kinds of examples of how to do these records correctly. Well, correctly is the wrong word, of how to do these records so that they are accepted by dancers, DJs, etc. Because we've been proven wrong so many times that it's ridiculous. But
Right.
I think that this track definitely has potential to be really, really good.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going up a little higher and higher. So let's take Ricky Morrison is texting his scores. Tell me, where can you go to get Carmen Brown, Tasha LaRae, Tommy Davis, Mike Freak, DJ Spen, head of A&R for Quantize, and Ricky Morrison.
Right, and Ricky Morrison on text message.
Reviewing your song. Ricky gives it a 6. He's giving it a thumbs up. And from what I know of Ricky, he's not giving his thumb up just randomly. He doesn't work like that. No. So not bad. Good start, producer. All right. Let's see where we go from here. We're gonna go on. You ready for track number 4, which is called Stronger? DJ Spen, focus.
Oh,
what are you looking at?
I'm looking at Ricky Morrison's messages. Sorry.
All right, here we go. Track 4, Stronger. needle.
so
Where's
bad.
the number?
It's not too bad. It's 125. It's not bad. It's not
Ooh.
bad at all.
That's a little
Speed
fast.
wise, it's not bad.
I heard. Listen, I'm not a vocalist or a producer, but there was some parts that were a little out of key there. You got to fix that part. I'll let the professionals talk about that. But I know I can't sell it. I know my money, and I can't sell that right as is. But I want you to hear from these professionals, and they can tell you how to beef it up. Let's start with you. We never start with you. Talk to the people. Wasn't a part of it out of key?
Yes.
Yes, I told you.
And the break really made it prominent. I mean, I think you may have been able to get away with it if it didn't break down to the bare meat of it. I would have to give this track a 6. For me, it doesn't do enough.
What can they do to bump it up to like a 9? What can
I think it needs better drums.
Okay.
The idea of it is okay, especially in the beginning. You know, I mean, we've had several tracks tonight that started out like, wow, that's really interesting, and then as it went on, it just didn't carry on with the initial vibe of the song. So I'm not, you know, it's not utterly horrible, but I think that the biggest problem with this particular track is that the drums don't do it. And then, you know, if I'm this producer, I would go find myself a musician who could help you to arrange these pieces so that they work, or put elements in it that work together. So I give it a 6.
All right, a 6. Tommy, where are you standing on this one?
You know, I like originality. The person did some stuff that you don't hear in records anymore. I mean, he did some original movements that you don't hear nowadays much. So I think you got a great idea because you think a little original. You know, sometimes us house heads has been doing this for 20, 30 years. We get tired of the same 16, 8, 16, 8, 16, 8, 16, 16. You know, it makes it too predictable. You did some unusual things. That drop was a little weird, out of key, but if I was in a club and then it came back in like the way it came back in, I think I would throw myself off the speaker because that I wasn't expecting it to smash back into that original piece.
Okay.
There is some key issues in it, but it is definitely worth you revisiting. I give it an 8. I give it an 8.
Give it an 8. Okay, worth revisiting. I'm writing that down. All right, you got an 8 from Tommy Davis. Let's go over to our guest. Let's start with Tasha.
Yes. So this is the way it started. I thought, like, I loved how the different elements came in. It seemed like it changed right on time. But the second it broke down, it started to sound like there were 2 different songs. And each one of the movements by themselves, they all sound fine. But it switched to a second part. And then when the beat picked back up, that part of the song was my favorite part. But at that point, it felt like we were listening to 3 different tracks that were melted into one. It didn't sound like this was a cohesive song. Like if I would have got this track, I wouldn't have been able to do anything. And I would have just passed on it versus trying to figure out what to do to fix it. Only because there's so many different things that can happen with this. I wouldn't personally know what the best thing to do. So I would say if the changes, if they complement each section more versus deviating so far away that they don't work at all. But you know that you can take that with a grain of salt too, because you have groups like Chicago who have these different songs that have one movement to the next movement, and sometimes they don't sound like they would go together, but for whatever reason they go together. So I would, take it with a grain of salt. Definitely there are some great elements here. I won't prolong this. I would probably give this one a 5, but that last part of the song, if that was a track, I probably would have bumped that up to like a 7 or 8 because I was ready to jam and it was time for it to be done. So
okay. All right. Let's check in with Carmen.
So the beginning of the track got me kind of hyped. I thought it was really gonna go someplace good, and it went someplace. But it didn't hold my attention. I think some of the sounds could be different in the production. Some of the sounds could be changed. That breakdown just totally lost me, but I know what he was trying to do,
Mm-hmm.
but it just didn't seem like it went with the song at all.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give that a 5,
All
and
right.
he can work on it some more.
I hope he does. Yeah.
I'm
Or
back
she.
and it again.
All right. Let's check in with Renee.
Hey, so the Twitch family said 59% no.
Okay.
For me personally, it was doing okay until it got to that break, and
Oh my gosh.
that
Yeah,
break was off,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, that was it for me. So I'm gonna give it a 4,
Okay.
only because it started off fairly strong. The intro wasn't too long, but there's a lot of work to be done there.
Okay. All right. Is Mike Freak still with us, or has he gone over to his
Probably
live
gone.
stream?
I'm sure he's
It's
gone.
gone already.
He's done. All right. So I think we got everybody. Did we get everybody?
I think so.
Yeah,
Oh, we didn't get Candace. We got to get Candace. Candace, talk to me.
my girl.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it's all already been said, because I also wrote down that it sounded like a mashup of like 2 or 3 songs. Like Renee said, it was doing good before, then it sort of went to the breakdown and then came back and it sounded like a completely different song. And I just sort of wrote down it sounded like a mashup and it didn't really blend very well. Yeah, so my score will be a 5.
All right, a 5 from Candace. All right. All right, we've got 3 more songs to go. Stay with us. Let me just see if there's anything. Oh, my Facebook is frozen for a minute, so I have to refresh and come back to Facebook and see if I can get back in that chat. All right, well, then we're going to move on to our next song, which is called Strands. It's track number 5 on Talent Tuesday. Talk to us and let us know how you feel.
Say what?
I said, you look like you're having a little fun with this song.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
All right. Well, I think we should start with Carmen this time.
All right.
All right. So I thought this one was very interesting. I enjoyed it. Had a groovy bass line. I think maybe a few of the sounds again could be changed, but overall, I think it's pretty groovy.
Okay. All right.
Very interesting.
What number would you give it?
It's got some potential, you know.
Yeah.
A little bit more on the beat, but I want to give it a 7.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Not too bad. Tasha, how are you feeling about this one?
So I like this one, and I agree with Jeffrey C. I believe that's who said this. I just wrote this down. I looked up and saw his comment. This song could definitely stand by itself. I do think it needs to be mixed more, especially for the dance floor. But I could easily hear whistles blowing and tambourines going and everybody dancing on the dance floor. It doesn't necessarily need vocals. Vocals could go on there, but it could definitely stand by itself. I give this one an 8. This is my favorite one so far.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right. All right, Tommy. Tommy.
This record tried to kill me. This
I was
record
going to
tried
say,
to kill me.
I could see you doing some damage with this one.
That's my personal taste. Because the 909, I miss hearing that, and he used it. I haven't heard it in a long time.
Well, it's not that we haven't heard it in a long time. He used it cleverly.
Yes.
It's not. You know what I mean? He's using that 909 like like somebody back in the day would do it. And I like the fact that he did that. So I'm sorry I cut you off, but keep on.
That's all right. I was on the ground. I had to get up. So it's just got all the magic in it. I mean, just magic. It had enough pieces that the arrangement could have actually hurt more because he had all the pieces. You know what I mean? Because as it went on, y'all let it play all the way through. It had pieces in it that well constructed would actually bring back some of the Zanzibar sound that used to be the sound, the old Boy Jarvis sound.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I ain't heard that in a while. So anybody that's familiar with that original Jersey sound, not the New Jersey sound, the old Jersey sound,
The real Jersey sound.
That is dope. I mean, I definitely want to say a 9.
Go put some Boy Jarvis in there.
All right, a 9 from Tommy Davis. Let's check in with Candace. Candace, are you rocking to this one?
Yeah, I like this one a lot. I just like the vibe of it all. I feel like it needs just some tweaking, a bit of arranging, but it's definitely there. It's definitely there. I think it's probably one of the best tracks that we've heard this evening. Definitely got a good vibe there. Yeah, what more can I say really? I'm going to give it an 8.
All right, an 8 from Candace. Renee.
It's 63% yes.
Who said 63% yes?
On Twitch.
Oh, Twitch. Okay.
Yeah, Twitch family. I like this one. I think that it needs some arranging and some more elements added to it, but they have a strong foundation. This is probably the best one we've heard so far. I am going to give this one an 8.
All right, an 8 from Renee. And 63% yes. Let's see what they're saying over on Facebook. What's up, Katie Richardson says it's a track you remember after a night out. Yeah, you know those tracks that stick in your head after you come home. All right. Hey, Rico Flores. What's up, Colin Williams? Colin Williams says this track would beat up the Function ones. It gets a 7.5 to 8 from me. Thank you. Rico Flores says on his local dance floor, this would put feet to work. Hey, Frankie Vibe, giving it a 7.5. All right, not too bad. So where did you land on this one?
Honestly, this is the kind of track, you listen to it and I can hear exactly where it would fit on Unquantized.
Yeah.
Right in there. I like it because it's got that old kind of Masters at Work kind of bass line going on. The Masters at Work that I love, Masters at Work. That kind of thing where the bass is sitting on the one. I mean, you can't beat that. I really like the elements. They're different and quirky. Not like a real musician would play it, but they all work together really well. It's a good track. I can't wait for this to come out on Quantize. So I'm looking at giving it a solid 9.
Okay. Interesting. Good. All right,
very,
a 9.
Good. Yeah.
Okay.
That old Kenny Dope Louis Vega, just that.
Okay.
That's rocking.
Okay.
That is.
I'm with Carmen. Very interesting. That's what I was saying. It is interesting.
It's not like. Yeah, it's not a polished, perfect. You can tell it's probably not a musician. This is the DJ that's plucked it all out by itself. Killer, just killer. Okay. But that's a DJ who understands his dance floor. He's gone out, or he understands a dance floor. He understands something. But he's listened to Kerry Chandler. He's listened to Kenny Dope and Louis and actually even us. I mean, that's the kind of feeling that we went for when we did when we did it back in the day. So it's just
that makes sense because I think that record is interesting. So okay. All right. Well, you got some good scores, producers. Stay tuned if you're watching. I hope you are because you're going to be hearing from the Unquantized team. So stay tuned. All right, we are rolling on to track number 6. I see. I put a typo. Don't say that name because I'm sorry. I typed the producer's name, and we don't put the names out there. I'm sorry, Candace. The name of the track is actually Summer Nights. Sorry about that. I put the name of the producer, but hopefully we can make sure we don't put that out there. All right, so we're going to get into this track and see if we're getting that summer night vibe. Nothing like a good summer night song. So I hope this gives me that, that
we're going to find out.
Summer night jam type.
We'll find out.
All right, let's check it out. It's Talent Tuesday.
Yep.
I think Carmen Brown likes this one. Where else can you submit a track and get Carmen Brown dropping some vocals live on top of your track? I venture to say nowhere else. Carmen, is this definitely giving you those summer night vibes?
Look, she like it's like the Holy Ghost got look.
Yeah. I like
Dance
that.
floor. Carmen is on the dance floor.
I like that. That's peak hour. Like,
Yeah.
Can I just say the Twitch
Yeah,
family
that's
said 100% on this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
For me, that was great. I love
And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people say, the sound quality is bad, this, that, and the other thing. This is a track that is produced, that is proof positive that sound quality really does matter. Sound quality really does matter. And the bottom line really is that, when you're doing a demo show, we don't expect everything to come through and sound like it's absolutely stellar. That's not the purpose of it. But it's hard to deny a track that's done by an unknown producer that sounds like this. And I'm telling you right now, it's a 9 for me. You don't even have to come back and tell me anything.
Well,
it's a 9
Carmen,
already.
what's your score on this one? Because I think you like this one.
And the living is easy.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Yes.
I'm gonna give that a 9.5.
9.5.
It took me somewhere. So
Yeah.
I don't know what needs to be fixed in the production on this, but this definitely took me somewhere.
And as is, vocals could be added to it very easily, as we can see. Yes. All right. We are starting off strong with this one. Over on Facebook, everyone is talking about this one. Tresleen Washington, what's up, Trezzy? Saying yes, ma'am. Sandra Wells is talking about sing, sis. DJ Spen, not to be confused with DJ Spen, is liking it too. A 9 from Contrast Veloci. Teresa Hill, what's up? Sharonda
And hold
Phillips,
on. I gotta say a shout out to Frankie Feliciano.
Where's Frankie Feliciano? On Twitch?
Yeah, he's over on
Hello,
Twitch.
Frankie
What's
Feliciano.
up, bro? How you doing, man? Just so people don't know, this guy is a first, not really a first responder, but I tell you what, he drives a train in New York City. Let's just say that. So
we happy that he's
my
still with us.
man, thank you for
Can you put
everything
that track
you do.
on again? Turn that up. I ain't playing.
Everybody wants to hear this track again. Golden Buzzer, Rico Flores says. Jonathan Knox over on Facebook saying this is definitely twirlable. Teo Wink says this is a Golden Buzzer track. Katie Richardson giving it a 9. Enrique Bernard says it needs just a deeper bass sound.
Woo, I want to hear that on some speakers. Oh.
Drina Ross gives it an 8. All right, so we got some pretty good comments going on. What's up, Jamie Plata from Mexico City? Jaime. All right, let's keep it moving and hear what the rest of the team has to say. Tasha, can you get into this?
I definitely can get into this, and the fact that it's brought all of the joy to my sister Carmen's face, I'm giving this one a 10. I love it. Like if you didn't do anything else to this track and it played on the dance floor, I think everybody would dance to it. You can definitely do some stuff to it to beef it up. You can add a vocal if you want to. It would just keep taking the song up. But I think just like it is already, it's dope. I give it a 10.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know about you, but I know in my town the dancers would be on the floor with the baby powder. They would the dancers would take to the floor immediately as soon as this song drops. So yeah, this song would do some damage.
So
all right,
I'm in line for Carmen. When Carmen released this one here, like y'all need to go and put this on there and have her singing, and I won't.
Yeah, we need to get that Carmen Brown version.
We need Carmen Brown.
Yeah, I want to hear the Carmen Brown vocal mix. That's the one I want to hear.
Yes.
Thanks, Tasha.
Tommy, are you grooving?
Yeah, it almost sounds like a perfect follow to the last track. So I miss this sound. You know what I mean? I'm still a kid, so not all the time do I want to hear neo soul music with bongos. So it's not here. I love this kind of sound, and I hope it makes a comeback. I think Unquantized is just the perfect label for it. I give it a golden buzzer.
Oh, a golden buzzer from the head of Unquantized. Our co-founder, Tommy Davis, has spoken. A golden buzzer. All right, let's see where we can go. Candace, are you in agreement here?
Yeah, definitely in agreement. What can I say, really? I mean, Carmen's right. Definitely a peak hour track. I thought that is structured well. Probably out of the tracks that we've heard tonight,
come on, Candace.
Structured one.
In the middle of the floor in London, you and me.
It's a great tune. It's a great tune, and yeah, I can definitely hear Carmen's vocals on it as well. So there could be as it is, and then there could be like a vocal mix as well. That would be pretty cool. I think nice little package for Unquantized as well. So I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
All right, a 9.5 from Candace. DJ Renee Melendez, talk to us.
So the Twitch fam said 100% yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Wow.
11 votes. 100%. No no's. I love this track. This is one of those tracks at the peak hour. This would come on and people would lose their minds.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a 10.
All right. Wow. All right, we got some solid scores on this one. Producer, please check your email in a little bit, and we want to talk to you about this song for real. What do we have here? All right, we have Ricky Morrison has spoken. It's a 9.79 from the master himself. Ricky Morrison has given it a 9.79. If you sign it, I can't make any promises. I don't speak for any producer.
Ricky Morrison remix.
But we might.
Oh,
I might be. I do have him on speed dial. I might be able to arrange that for you, producer, if that helps you.
Or maybe a Booker T remix. I saw Booker T over on Twitch as well. The Grammy nominated Booker T.
Listen.
Congratulations to you, my
I might be able to get you a remix. So think about signing this song to us.
Congrats.
Yes, absolutely. And shout out to Booker.
Well, you know what?
Coming through with it. Even Jeffrey C.
Everybody,
That's what I was gonna say, Jeff. I know y'all tired of using him because he's so good, but
Yeah, you can't mess around with Jeff.
yeah, Jeffrey C will put a hurt
Anybody
on
get
that
tired
song.
of using Jeff?
No, we do not.
Jeff get tired of using you.
so good.
Yes, yes. All right. Well, we said we were going up and up. So no pressure on this last track. But we got one more track for you all tonight. If you're a producer and you're watching and you want us to play your song on Talent Tuesday, please send us an email to music@quantizerecordings.com and we will be more than happy to check it out. All right, we're going to get into this last song. If I'm not mistaken, this is a producer that we know might be this producer's last time on the show, because I think they may have submitted before. I could be wrong, but I think so. So it's called Get That, and we're going to check it out. Stick with us. It's Talent Tuesday. our last track of the night called Get That. Why didn't you just say beat? Okay. I'm just saying. Don't mind me. What do I know?
Oh my.
All right. I was checking out the comments. Lots of decent comments. I got some 8.9s. I got Teresa Hill. What's up, Teresa Hill straight from the D from Detroit, was hanging out with DJ Spen and the newest member of our promo list. Teresa, we got you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
Candace, we got to remember that.
I got
Remind me on that.
I got it.
Yeah, because she definitely needs to be.
Yes, Teresa is going to be rocking some Quantize tracks in Detroit. So stay tuned. Teresa is coming. All right. Let's see who else we got. We got Enrique Bernard, gave it an 8. What's up, Donald Smith? 8s, lots of 8s. What's up, Rick Dickerson? Gives it an 8. Lots and lots of 8s. A few 7s as well. What's up, Frankie Vibe is giving it a 7. Andre Blackman says, I like this, but it needs a little more something. So he's at a 6 for this one. So let's check in with our panel and see how everybody else is feeling. Let's start off with Tommy on this one. Did you get that, Tommy? Did you get that beat?
I don't know. You know, we just came out of 2 banging tracks, so I'm thinking my ear is you know, if they were spread out, I probably would give them all 9.5s and 10s.
Mm-hmm.
This has a different one. I gotta speak for Mike Free. Mike would love this record, and that being said, I'm gonna give it a 9 because I know Q would kill it. The label would just is right in.
Yeah, this is that sound, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna make sure this gets over to our newest label, Q. Little edgier, little more modern sound, little younger, slightly younger sound, and already making lots of noise over on Beatport, getting a lot of attention there. So we're gonna turn this over to Mike Freak. We're gonna definitely let him hear it and check it out for our new label. All right, let's see what Renee has to say about this one.
So the Twitch fam said 89%.
89% yes, and on Twitch. All right.
So I like this one. I think this one would fit perfectly on Q. It is a little more youthful sound, different from Quantize and unquantized. So I'm gonna give this one a 9.
All right, a 9 from Miss Melendez. Let's check in with Candace. Candace, are you rocking to this one?
Yeah, I quite like this one. I feel like we definitely saved the best 3 tracks till last.
My goodness, yes, we did.
Total accident. I didn't listen to them, but
I really like this one. I wouldn't give it. I gave my last track a 9.5. I would probably give this one maybe like a 8.5. I think it's decent. I think it's actually really quite decent. Yeah, that's all I can say really. I think it's a good tune.
Okay. That little vocal that came in, I wish they had more of that. Well, you know, I like to sing along. So that little vocal that came in later, I wish they had a little bit more of that, giving it a little more of that soul touch. But okay. Now, speaking of vocals, let's hear what our vocalists have to say about this one. Tasha, weigh in. Tell us what you think.
So I actually like this track. I was toying between whether I liked this one or the track before it the best. But I think I'm landing on I like this one the best for tonight. But what I really liked about this is all the stuff that we've been saying throughout the night for each one of these tracks. This song best exemplified what we were saying. It can stay simple, but build on it. Don't add too much. Like the vocal wasn't too much. And to me, I felt like the vocal wasn't too little. I actually thought they did this really, really well. So, but yeah, I don't have like that's what I have. I really enjoyed listening to this. Like if I heard this, I would not skip it. I might put it on repeat. Actually, I like this one. I give it a 10.
Wow. Okay. All right. Let's go over to Carmen Brown.
Wow, it's so hard. You know, if I could piggyback off of everybody, Tommy said that if he heard everything spread out, you know, might be
Yeah.
give everything a 9 or a 10. I think it's a good track. And think you guys should do something with it. But I'm still on the Holy Ghost high of the last track.
You're still on the last one. Yeah. Carmen was sold for the last one. So
Yes.
trying to calm myself down from that.
So if you had to rate this one, what score would you land on for this one, Carmen?
Go ahead and give it an 8 plus.
All right. Not too bad. All right. Let's see. Have we heard from everyone? We got Carmen and Tasha, Candace, Renee, Tommy.
It's an 8. I give it an 8. I give it an 8. Yeah, it's nicely done. And, it's not too much more to say about it. I mean, those last 3 tracks, it's hard to come behind those last 3 tracks. Yeah. Very, very difficult. But it held its own.
Yeah.
It's and again, it sounds good. It sounded nice.
Yeah.
And very well put together. So it's an 8.
Yeah. Well, in 2 weeks, Ricky Morrison will be on the show.
You working that out already?
I worked it out, and he gives this song a 7.83.
Him and his 0.8.
So I can't wait to have Ricky on the show and hear his how he's scoring.
He's gonna be good.
How he's scoring. All right. Well, that's all 7 songs. I think we got a few winners.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I think we have a few winners, and I don't think Quantize walked away with anything.
No,
but
Unquantized and Q did.
Have walked away with some songs.
But let's talk about a Quantize record. Since we're talking about Ricky Morrison. Let's see what people think about the new Ricky Morrison record. Check this out.
I like it already.
Now I never thought that I would be blessed by someone like you. Oh yeah, I know it's good as gold. Hey, 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 you everything, look at me now. You 10 feet tall with you by my side, yeah. I love will conquer it all. I wanna tell you, baby, yeah. Hey, up around, and if you 10 feet tall, yeah. And I wanna thank you, baby, yeah.
So you like that, huh?
And Ricky has to know You know, it doesn't matter who you are, husband, son, brother. I don't like your music. I don't say I will not say I like it. I like that.
Yeah,
it's so happy feeling.
Yeah,
It feels so good. I love songs that give you, that give me that feeling, and I like that.
Also, one of your favorite things, very disco sounding.
Yeah, right. You got it, Renee. That vibe is all.
But wait a minute. This is the part right here.
Hey, yeah. Love is very peaceful, so bring it down a little. Love is very peaceful, so bring it down a little.
Oh, wow.
Love is very peaceful, so bring it down a little. Hey. I was down and out. Love finally came my way. I was full of doubt. Love finally came my way. Had no friends by my side, but love finally came my way.
That's my favorite right there.
Can I just say,
Ricky, I didn't know you were that good. I mean, look at some of his music.
What did you just say?
I said, let me look up some of his music. Get my iTunes out and check out some of your music. I didn't know you were that good.
I want to add something. We listened to a couple of songs.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You cannot be the wife of DJ Spen and not know that Ricky Morrison created some of the baddest music ever on the planet.
They already know how I roll. I do not know producers by name, and it doesn't matter to me who they are. If I like their music, I like their music. Just like
I wish I could sing like Brian Lucas. I was down.
If you could sing like that, we would definitely have more children than we have right now.
Came my way.
We definitely have a whole lot more children than we have right now.
Yeah, well then maybe it's good that I don't.
When he broke it down, I love.
I want to say something about that breakdown. We listened to a lot of songs tonight, and we talked about those breakdown parts. That is a prime example of how you put a breakdown in a song and tie the beginning to the end of the song together. Prime example. That's what you should be listening to.
Yeah, that was good. That was some good stuff.
Sliding all over the garage dance.
Down and out, but love finally came my way.
All right, well, that's his record, and you can check out the one and only Ricky Morrison on our show.
Ricky
Morrison on our show in 2 weeks from tonight. Before we leave, if you are in the DC or Baltimore area and you want to hang out with us on Saturday night for our label launch party, comment in the chat and I'll pick someone.
When now?
Or you know what?
You're giving away tickets now?
Yeah, let me give away some tickets.
Okay.
Give me a ticket. I want to go.
Come on.
Tommy Brown, you're not coming from where you at? In the Carolinas or somewhere, or in Jersey?
That's not me. I didn't say.
Oh no, that's me.
Okay.
Tasha, don't mess with Tasha. She'll be up here for sure.
Wrestling Washington, I got you. You are in. All right. Tresleen, send me, I think I have your information, but send me an email, contact us at quantizerecordings.com, and we'll make sure you are in the house and on our list, and we got you. All right, this has been a good Talent Tuesday.
It really has.
Don't stop sending your music in, and producers, don't stop producing. You got to have a thick skin to be in this business. Spen can tell you, Tommy can tell you, Tasha can tell you, Carmen can tell you. I'm sure for every hit that they have, there's a few.
A few.
Not so.
For the 5 records that people actually like by DJ Spen, there's hundreds.
Yeah, because
I
mean, if we had put in
hundreds,
especially some of your stuff, like I don't like all your records at all.
Yes, we already know that. They already know that.
What's the one that everybody likes? Oh, I can't stand that record.
Let God work.
No, the old one. Craze at Midnight.
Oh yeah, Crazy Midnight. That's a DJ Spen classic.
I
What are you
know.
talking
I
about?
hate that
I
record.
actually bought that record too.
I hate that record.
And
He's
I
the whole thing. Hi, Hope. How you doing? I didn't see you
What's
in
up, Hope
there.
Williams? DJ
What's
Spen
up?
BFF in the
Yeah.
chat. Lexi, Spen's assistant extraordinaire, who helps us stay sane, stay married, and helps his business stay afloat. Thank you.
She needs to put me on the schedule to sing more to you. I think I'm gonna sing more
You
to
gonna
you.
sing more to you?
Yeah, especially
to me?
now. Yeah.
That's how you're gonna sing. Let us hear you sing. You can sing.
I was down and out, but love finally came. See, COVID singing. Love finally came my way. I was full of doubt, but love finally came my way. I'm gonna take you upstairs and do some things to you that nobody.
ice cream. Not
This
going
one left real fast. Pineapple.
Okay. All right, family. We are so very happy that you all tuned in. As you can
Right.
see, COVID has left the house and
Ricky,
we're feeling much better.
Ricky, you need to produce me. You need to produce me.
No,
I need Booker. I need Booker. I need Tommy Davis.
Ricky
For the-
says,
Y'all better stop that.
Ricky says another baby is coming. Ricky said we're having another baby. No, we're not.
throwing the Lou rolls at you.
Right. Look at Tommy. Look
There
at Tommy's
is
face.
footage of Spen.
Look at this.
We can't do this. There is footage of you singing. I mean, you've sang
Me singing where?
You've sang on several. You've sang with some with Jasper. Street
Right. And
before.
Candace better not say anything. Candace just be letting the
You
world
sing,
know.
yeah.
It's supposed to be an underground thing. Spen is not
on
supposed to be
YouTube.
out there singing like that.
It's on video of you singing.
Okay,
with
now
Jasper
I'm Googling
Street.
it.
See.
Everybody knows that your voice on
No.
Going Home to See My Savior. Everybody knows.
No, they
that.
don't know that.
They do know.
They do not know
They
that.
do know it.
They don't.
The best
Know
one
it
to check
now.
out is I think it's on either the Quantize Facebook or Spen's Facebook when it's from Jasper Street when they were in London in 2019. Because Spen, you just have this look on your face where you're having the time of your life. You're on
Because
that,
I'm singing
you're
with
on-
people who can
you're-
sing.
Yeah, but you're on
And
that
I'm
minute.
just
You're on
I'm
that-
just behind them.
Like,
And
just
there's
go check it out.
2019
It's so
going to
funny.
be too.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Ricardo unfortunately got left behind. He couldn't come.
That's because I had to.
and you killed
It's only because I had to.
right.
Trust me, this is not my profession, and I don't necessarily like to
The
do it.
Sunset Beat one's good as well on the boat because you're like you and you and you and you. And
Oh, the
yeah,
boat.
yeah,
Yeah, the boat's good too.
Look, I just have to let everybody know the brother is not going to go out looking halfway crazy. So I'm not going to go out looking like I can't do it. I'm going to act like I can do it.
Just gonna be confident and do it.
You can do it.
Yeah.
It's an act.
All right. Well,
And going home to see my savior, that is not me. That is
it's not
Dog
you.
Day Midnight.
yes, it's Dog Day Midnight and Mom Honey.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That's not us.
No.
And Gary Chandler put a hurting on that remix.
Yes,
really
he did.
He really did.
He
All right. Well, it is.
Who said? Look, Ricky talking about do a remake of Turn Off the Lights. You taking it too
No, okay.
far.
It is the 7 o'clock hour here on the East Coast. It is midnight in
That
the
is way
UK,
too
and
far.
we are so grateful that
Right.
Carmen and Tasha joined us
Yes,
tonight.
thank you,
And
Carmen. It has been a pleasure. It
Yeah.
really you are such a delight. It's the only word I can come up with. You're just so delightful, and yeah, we're gonna get you on some more things. Oh, don't worry about it. You'll be on again, especially when we do these Jeffrey C remixes and immaculate remixes of Time Waits for No One. So they're coming. So people will have that to look forward to. So we can't wait to have you back.
and what are we having Tasha back? I mean, I've seen her on, man, every time I look on the
Don't
chart,
nobody want to see Tasha.
Tasha is on every label, everything she touches.
Turn to gold.
Yeah, she's on.
Just turn.
I
Just
said,
turn.
so are we ever going to get her back on Quantize?
Oh yeah, it's coming.
All right.
Because
well,
what we're going to do is we're going to take a culmination of all of those records and we're going to make a Tasha Ray album that is going to be kick butt. And congratulations to you, because when you first started doing this house music thing, you were relatively unknown, and that was what, like 5 years ago or something.
Yeah, 2016.
And he's saying unknown in house music because we all know her other life.
Yeah.
So she was not unknown on that side.
No. But
in house music, yeah.
Your work ethic, your talent, your your personality, just awesome. And it's a pleasure to work with you, and God bless the both of you actually, and hopefully you both continue to have exceedingly good success.
Absolutely. And thanks to everybody who tunes into this show a couple of times a month. We appreciate you, all of our regulars, Katie and everybody.
And Cy Hart and Hope and Jeffrey C, for sure.
Yeah.
We love you guys. Queen Mona, we couldn't do this without y'all.
Absolutely.
And we thank you all for your support.
Absolutely. And stay tuned. If you happen to follow our Facebook page, we dropped the date for our Baltimore Quintessential Soul Festival. It is September 18th. Am I right? September 18th in Baltimore. A day of house music. We have a new venue, which we are holding close right now. We're not announcing the venue, but we are locked in to a beautiful outdoor and indoor space that can hold about 1,000 people. So we're excited about that festival coming up. We're going to have some DJs. We're going to have live PAs, some vocalists. It is going to be an exciting time.
But that's not going to be outdone by what we're going to do.
Not to be outdone by the party to end all parties on. You said it. We weren't supposed to.
Well,
you just said it.
Nobody heard that. They just heard me say,
yeah, well, they heard you, I'm sure. Anyway, we'll be in London on October 16th, winding up our 1 year of celebrating 10 years. We've been celebrating all year, and that will be our culminating event on October 16th in London. We're going to have about 20 DJs and artists in London. We're going to bring a crew over from the States. We're going to bring some people
we're going to bring a crew from
Europe. We're going to have some of our UK fam, and we are going to party decadent style. We're going to dress it up a little bit, and we are going to have one heck of a party, wrapping up our 10 years of Quantize recordings. So stay tuned. All right. I think that's all we got.
That's it.
Let's let the people go.
We're going to let y'all go. We're gone. We love y'all.
Oh, see y'all somebody's later. Like, what about the praise party? We're working on the praise party.
Yeah, we're working on that.
For spring or early summer here in Baltimore, a live praise party. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned for all of that. Yep. We got some things going on for our 10th year in existence. So thank you. And thank you for being the idea person and the person that pushes all of these things through. Because me and Tommy, all we want to do is make records.
Yeah.
It ain't going, we ain't gonna lie. All we want to do is make records. Let's talk to artists. Let's do what we do.
Yeah.
But your creative powers are very appreciated. So,
all right. Yeah. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you, family. We are out. See you soon. Twitch, we are going to we're gonna raid Mike Freak. So if you're on Twitch and you just want to check out some music for tonight, stay on Twitch, and we're gonna just take the whole page over to Mike Freak's live stream.
All right. See you guys later. It is time for us to go. Bye.
Love you, Tasha. Love you, Candace. Love you, Kelly.
Love
all of y'all. Tommy, you already know. Love you guys. Peace and blessings.
Love ya. See ya.